Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, where a drought has just started. That's okay. We don't mind droughts. There are a few things I want to change down here as well. We have got bots galore. We've got 94 bots right now. I have basically switched over everything other than food production, I think, to bots essentially. So we are a bot run country right now. However, there was some suggestions in the previous episodes. First and foremost here, Mr. Morky, you were correct. We did indeed need to put paths in so that we could get the explosives in the edges. So that's all good. That'd be fantastic. That'd be wonderful there. I have also up here removed 4 lots of the planks. So we have planking gears 4 times, so we've got 8 of them going on there. There are loads of charging stations here because I left it running and came back to 51 bots without any charge on them, so I've just slapped in some charge to get it going there. This should also be working here now. I didn't lower this down here. I don't really know how I'm going to do that. I don't really know. I think what I might do is I might try and channel into one, like close it off, channel into it, start at the bottom or something, and then maybe put a roof in. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna move this around, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, what I'm gonna do though is put in the pumps, because we're not struggling for water per se, but we're not filling with water, so we could definitely do with a bit more. So we put 2 of those in there, 2 of those in there, grab ourselves our deep water pumps, and we do 1 flip. Oh no, we first put 3 in, that's right. Oop. 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 1 flip, and then rotate, flip, like that. Nice. And then we put in our well-being of our swimming pools. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then we move the roads to be lined up with those. Like that. Oop. Is that what we did up here? It would be if we did anything up there, but we didn't. That's what we did here. And then what I think I want to do is put in 1 line of crops again, because you can actually, no, we can't put in 1 line of crops. That's as far as you can reach, so that's fine. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then we set these guys to be, was it 70? Was it 0.7? Was that the level that worked? Oh, I need to build, stop. I need to build this. I forgot about that. Yeah, 0.7. Okay, so cancel. We build levees around this instead. Put the pump back in again. Oop. Flip, boom. And then we just grab that one, and replace them with dams. Down. There we go. Okay, and then we can set this to auto, set this one to auto, and there we go. It'll fill. Awesome, beautiful, wonderful. We are actually in a drought right now, so yeah, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. This is almost done. We're almost there with this one, so we can start on the floor. However, down here, Kaboom mentioned about I was trying to build up to get to the top here so we can block the top, so we can put in our control towers. I don't need to do that. We can go down. The floor is too thick. We can go down for one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down for one at each place. So I'm going to remove that there, remove that there, remove that there, remove this one here. But I'm also going to, whilst we're here, change up these. So let's get rid of this one, and I want to get rid of these as well, because this needs to turn around. So that means let's get rid of all of those for the moment. And then we're going to grab our power. We're going to put in this, but we're going to rotate it 90 degrees that way, so that we can explodify this point here, and then connect this one here via a road at the back instead. Okay, so get rid of those. Get rid of those and those. And we'll run a road to there. And a road to there. And then when it comes to power, sorry, science, charging stations, we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Oh. So we put the charging stations facing the center. And then we do that there. Oh, there you go. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Can't do them in the center because that won't work there. And then we grab some explosives. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. These are doing their thing here. That's fine. You don't have much scrap. I actually turned down the amount of bots in the scrap. I need to turn it back up again because we ran out of bots essentially. So, yeah. I've also turned down the time to 14 hours as well. So our beavers are doing even less. I might actually drop this to like 12 hours. I might do 12-hour days. Maybe when the drought's over. No, we'll do it now. 12-hour days. 12-hour days. There we go. Okay. Okay. So they're going to build this, and they build that. And that will run this, and that's beautiful. Then we can double up the bots here if we want to. That'll be fine. We can then put the charging points in here. Not charging points, so the control towers in here. And that will get everything, including the center, on each 4 ones. I could actually move these ones out a little bit more. On the edges. We just need the center one. To, basically, we need it to touch the center. At least in some way, shape or form. So I might do that. I might put these ones out a little bit more. On like the east and west and north and south be in by 1. Let's do that. Let's do that. Actually, let's go out by 2. That. Because then that gives us, so we'd have 1 here, which gives us the range and touches the central one there. If there is a building right back in the center, or there won't be because there's a column in the center, so we won't be able to do that somewhere there. But these ones can be out a little bit more, so they reach the very edge of the map. Does mean the corners aren't as covered, so not really a great deal I can do about that, unless I not really. I wonder if I could put them up against these 4 columns here, but not really. No, they've got to be kind of in between, so we'll go with this. That's 1 in. Oh, that should be 1 in. Oops. That should be okay. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's upgrade all of these guys as well to be higher priority. Getting into the corners won't get as much stuff, which is fine. Which is fine. So long as we make sure like the charging stations are covered, like every one of the charging stations are covered, we should be fine. Some corner places will be fine. Most of the corner places on them are all crops anyway. So yeah, so it's just this central bit we need to cover realistically. Maybe the pumps won't get as much, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I do need to have charging stations on every floor, which means I need to put in like a power thing here dedicated to charging for this floor. So let's try and figure that one out. So let's put this in. Where are you? So you want to be there, like that. Okay. Right. So let us pop, and pop, and we'll put these in here in the holes. They do not require power. There we go. We get those belts built even. That will increase our robots' abilities. Makes the bots faster, basically. So cool. We have everything we need to build that as well. This is dirt. This is scrap metal. This one's dirt. This should be scrap metal. Doop. Okay, let's pause the dirt guy. Metal blocks. Yeah. Thanks, metal blocks. Gears. No gears coming down here. Let's Let's re-enable the gear, all of these guys as well. So we have 8 going there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put wood workshops in all 4 corners. Maybe. The explosives don't want to be here either. They probably want to be on the bottom floor. But I don't know where... I mean, treated planks could give us... we could use the efficient ones here, which I think is treated planks and extract instead of just treated planks. So let's go over to that one anyway and try and be more efficient with it so we get even more scrap going, which can give us more bots, which is what we want. Okay. As for the earth repopulator, Mr. Morky, you mentioned about putting it over here on top of this here. I can't do it. It won't let me. It's too high. It's too high. We basically can only go up by, I think, 2 levels here to put it in there, which means I can't even really build a platform for it either. So I think I'm just going to clear out some berries and just slap it in the center. I think that's what we're going to do with it. So let's do that now, actually. Let's mark resources for demolition. Let's do the... So it wants to be a 5x5. Like that. And then those 3 there, and those 3 there. And then we need a thing going into it. And I'm going to pick here. That's close enough to us. There you go. Yes, that's affecting our berries, but we're good for berries. And... our population is fine. We've got loads of spare beavers anyway for the population, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to put the orphan populator in there, like that. But we can't because we don't have enough science points. Oh no, we need a number cruncher. So, how much do you require power-wise? 1, 300, 450... plus 500, 950, and this is doing 4, 8, 12. So there'll be 4, 8, 12 on that side as well. I'm wondering if the number cruncher, unfortunately, is an even number in size, because damn you game. Simple as that. So we could put it over here, for instance, and it could crunch numbers over here. But the problem is, what's this? 2, 4, 6, 8. And how much do you require? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And this is producing 800. So technically this is already slow over here. These are producing more than enough, but they're not going to be evened, because if we put stuff on this side here, we have a central point. I am tempted to just put it in. It requires 400 power, doesn't it? 500 power. I am tempted to just put it in and give it its own like engine. Not really going to use it that much. That's the thing. Not really going to use it. We're going to use it to unlock. I mean, we only need to unlock like the monuments left, and that's it. So yeah, ingenuity could probably go. I don't know if it could go down a floor. I don't think it can fit under that. I think this might need to go above ground. Maybe. I don't know. It might do, but as I said, we can build up 2 levels. So if I want to put them like over here, for instance, like in the we can build there. Can't build up there. We could build it there, but I need to build it like I can build it there. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. So we can put 4 of those in, but they require power. Or does the earth rock doesn't require power? Okay, they require power. So we're going to have to figure this one out, and I have no idea how, because it is tall. These tributes and ingenuities are tall, and they require power. So they want 600 each. So realistically, I want one of these somewhere near the center, maybe offset slightly. But to do that, I'd have to build it like here, which would involve severely hurting the supports above it. We have to go up and like run a support in to build it. So yeah, okay, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, right, okay. Let's delete these two again. Let's get you coming and making this here. Low priority construction site. Low priority construction site. Build these. We've got so many builders. That's the reason. Okay. Yeah, maybe we could do something with it in here. We want one of them. I kind of want it to be in the center. We might have to restructure a floor somewhere to figure it out, because it is if I it is tall. Where's one where we've got the there's one where we've got the extra little nubbin for it. It's taller than that. We'd have to break into the floor above to put a tribute of ingenuity in. So we may have to do that somewhere. Unless we do somehow put it on the surface, but then it needs power. I don't know how I'm going to power it by putting it on the surface. No idea how to do power for it. Unless we cut back on even more here. Requires 6, doesn't it? Requires 6, requires 3 power on its own. So that's going to have to be for later. That's going to be for later. But the other monuments are fine, because they will happily sit in between things. That's fine. And they're going to go, well, realistically, we only need to have them like here in the center. Because we only want to, so we could put like one here and one next to it, so we could have them both here, and that would cover every floor, and that'd be fine. Maybe we'll do that down the bottom. We're kind of doing all the bonus stuff at the bottom here. It's not going to work for this side. You finished putting the dirt in. Nice. Right, let's remove that road, and then turn this way. And then you do the same out that way, and then you do the same back in. For some reason it won't support from that, but that's okay. And then we run a road basically through the center like this. There we go, and then you can put all the guys in there. Not sure why I can't get one on the edge here. Maybe because technically we need to come out in the center here to reach it, which we can't do. We have to do that as and when we destroy them down. So okay, you're emptying that at dirt. That's fine. You're doing that. That's fine. We need we got beavers living down here, but no beavers are working down here. But I suppose we should blow out the area over here and do the same as we have everywhere else. The problem is now I put this here, but then that doesn't have anything in it, so maybe we can just get rid of that anyway. So we want to go from there. So it's 6 by 8. A 6 by 8, like that. So let's get rid of that. You're going to put in the stuff there. We're going to have some guys there for doing things out there. This is all sorts of messed up here. I do kind of wish I'd have managed to take a little bit more time to try and build it so that we could have a flat opening and just build from the center up. But I didn't. So this is what we're now stuck with. And by center up, I mean the ground floor up. Okay, so you go down there. So we're going to put a hole in there and a hole in there and have pumps on this side here. That's fine. There you go. There's our control towers running. So let's find a robot. You are... Oh, yeah. I think I changed the hauling posts to be beavers. So the hauling posts are beavers. So here's a robot. He has a control tower. So he's got 110% movement and 60%... 110% working speed and 60% movement speed. So fantastic. All our beavers are at 16 happiness. We should put them at... Yeah, doing pretty well. Look at this little lantern. Nice. Okay. I think the reason a lot of them are messed up is because if I come down to this level, the houses aren't in the correct places. So we want to adjust that, don't we? So how did I exactly do it? Right, let me go with the well-being decoration. Sorry, but so it's here. So I want to get rid of this here and get rid of that there. In fact, we want to clear out all this centerpiece, don't we? Yeah. Get rid of those. Might get rid of the water as well. We're out of water. That'll be fine there. Haulers are just haulers, that's fine, and the builders are builders. So if we get rid of all these, we're going to have to move those around. That's okay, because what we can do is we can put like a builder's hut on every floor. Like this, maybe? Although realistically, we don't want a builder's hut on every floor, we want a... hauling post on every floor, don't we? We kind of want both. What if I did that? What if I did this, that, and then a builder's hut there, and then we ran the roads just like this, and we'll figure out whatever needs to be done the other ones. There, maybe more water storage on each floor. Wouldn't hurt. Then in between we can do little things. Yeah, I like that. I like that plan. That means we get rid of all of this in here, apart from the district centre. Although we do need to move that, but that's going to move down to this floor once we get the explosives going. So, okay, what is that? Why is that? Interesting. We've got more random stuff going on. Doing random things. Okay. So let's leave that for the moment. Actually, let's leave that for the moment. Speed up time again. Go, 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 go. Where are our explosives? They're on this floor, aren't they? Oh, I just removed the storage for them, didn't I? Yeah, they're here. What do we do with moving those somewhere else? Although, yeah, because they want bad water. Bad water is on the ground floor, so maybe we should put it down here somewhere. Put it over here in this corner here. Let's get ourselves a... Right, how much power does it need? Explosive factory, 150. 300 foot. So we get two. We get two in. Let's flip this round. Let's do this. Put a house in there. Put up, along, and down again, because why not? We've got a little bit of there. Might put some charging stations on there. Let's do that. Charging stations seem like a good idea. How much do charging stations use? They want 50 HP each, which is, that means this is now 300, 450, this which is 400, so it's a little bit slower. That's fine, that's fine. And then I'm going to put in 2 storages like this with a road in between them, and you're going to be for explosives and explosives. Go. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we get that done there. I think I was going to do them here, wasn't I? Probably. I was probably going to do them here. Send this out and then put 2 more guys over here. But we'll do them over there now. It's fine. It's fine. This ground floor's got plenty of space anyway. It's not exactly struggling. And here's the bad water for them as well. I was going to remove that tank. I'm going to leave it in there now because then that can supply these ones. So that won't be a major problem. Let's also run a road there just because we've got powers there. That's coming there. We could do the build here and get more going there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's being placed up there. That's fantastic. Right. Okay. Jump to the surface. Down by 1. Probably don't need all of these. Actually, we don't need any of these beds anymore because most beavers aren't working. Most beavers are just chilling. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 400 there. That's 400. So that's fine. The wood workshops. Let's get another wood workshop going. Purely for symmetry reasons, I do honestly feel like I might. What have I done here? That way. Oop. And then 1, 2, 3 that way. Oop. Okay. But I want to remove these houses and replace them with stuff in the center here. So, okay. So power. There we go. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There are gears being made there. We've got 11 bots working again now. I think all the farms are, yeah, all the food is normal beavers, including the hydroponics, but the fermenters are not. The fermenters are bots, so I think I might switch them around. Come into here. Doop. So what do we got? Bot assembly, bot factory, builder's hut. That should be lowest priority. Let's switch that over to be bot controlled. Let's use deep water pump can be bot. The deep water pump can also be bot filled. Let's up that there. District center is beavers. We're staying with beavers. Explosive factory can be bots. Farmhouses are all beavers. The fermenters can all be beavers. Yep, there we go. Okay. Foresters are beavers. Gathering flags are beavers. So basically all the industrial, let's turn these down as well. These should be bots. So the holding posts are bots. Electronic gardens are all beavers. Industrial lumber is bots. Lumberjack flag are bots. Smelters are bots. Habitats and wood workshop should be bots. There we go. Okay, so did I say builders huts? Builders huts are okay. So we have 46 spare rooms with bots with no one working, and then 113 there. Beavers not doing anything. That's okay. So let's remove all of this. I can't remove the town centre. I need to keep the town centre. Let's remove all of this. be gone, and that be gone. And then we have house, 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 house. Is that correct? That is correct. We need to do some cover over that. And then behind it, we're going to have... I need to double check what I did here. Cooling post, builder's hut. Line through like this. And then we put water storage here. There, and exactly where the district center is there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you want to be water. You want to be water. Okay. Oh yeah, you need charging stations on this floor. That's why I built this here. Let's put those in. Don't want to block this whole thing off. No. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. For the moment, we can always come back and change it again later. Doop and doop. There you go. We'll do 10 charge sessions on this floor. Yeah. Okay. Are beavers eating well? Yes. Okay. The bonuses aren't working great because they're not getting all the things, but that's okay. So we need to explodify this floor and then carry on, but we need more explosives first. So we're going to leave this here. We shall come back next time and we shall explodify this floor and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again next one. And until then, as always, have fun.